Hey friends, I am Autumn Johnson and I am super excited that you are thinking about joining our team and watching this video. So I'm just gonna tell y'all really quick a little bleep of my story, how I got here. I am an associate executive director in our company, which means I am one of the top ranks. I cannot believe I'm even saying that. Like seriously, I would have never thought that for myself. I drive a free Cadillac that the company pays for, a free white SUV Cadillac. Like, is this real life? I've been on over 8 free trips. And then since using the products now, I literally have mermaid hair, guys. If you think my hair always looked like this, it didn't, and I'll show you before and after when you get done watching this video if you want to see, because it used to be super thin. I used to have no hair at all, and it was like greasy and terrible, and Monat has just transformed my hair and my life, okay? So I am excited that you're joining me and gonna just listen to my spiel real quick. So basically, I never was somebody who was against network marketing, guys, because I was a business major in college. I had like a concentration in marketing and management. So I always was like really intrigued by it because I knew that like social media and computers were the way of the future. And it's, you know, funny thing about now, because now everybody has to work from home, right? And what we're going through right now in March 2020 is, you know, everybody's having to be quarantined, stay at home, all that stuff. And there's not that many jobs you can do that with, but this is one that is still thriving at this point, guys, because it's something you can do from home completely. I always get to work my own hours and do it from home, and that's why I was intrigued by it in the first place. So anyways, I started doing it, and I actually had started network marketing in another company, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is for me, guys, because I did that other network marketing company and I felt like I was like doing so much and running on the treadmill as fast as I could, but was not getting anywhere. And I just didn't have very much support, I think was one of the reasons. And then another thing was I just realized that that company didn't have certain things that this company does to help you be successful, right? So, and sometimes it's not just the product, right? I actually really like the product, but at the end of the day, it is just easier to sell hair products, okay? It's just easier to sell that because it's something everyone uses, and it's like, it's a necessity, okay? And every girl wants good hair. Like, that totally raises your confidence automatically when you have good hair, right? So that's something every girl wants, every girl spends money on, and we have something for everyone. So I'm gonna go over that more, but basically, you know, I was working for another company. I was intrigued by these products because, like I said, I had terrible hair. So I start trying these products, and immediately people start asking me what I'm using. Like, guys, not joking, like my second wash. And most of that was because, honestly, like, I used to just have such terrible hair that even when I'd blow dry it or whatever, it would just look like, oh, like that's the only way I can explain it. And so whenever I started using Monat, at first, of course, my hair didn't turn to Rapunzel hair overnight, okay, guys? But what it did do is it made my hair like I had just gotten it done in a salon, right? It made it so much more manageable and easier to make it cute, easier to blow dry, easier to make it not as frizzy, easier to not wash as often, made it a little bit more volume, right? Stuff like that. And this is after using Monat exclusively for over 2 years, just FYI, okay? So this is what you have to look forward to, guys, like insane. And anyways, so fast forward, right? Finally, I'm like, okay, what's the spiel? I don't know if network marketing is for me, but I really, you know, I'm already getting asked about my hair all the time. I'm getting asked about this product, so I'm willing to hear about it. So I start, you know, looking into our compensation plan, and I start seeing so many things that are different. And it's funny because later on, you know, I find out we pay 3 to 5% more than any other direct sales company. So that's something that's so different from our comp plan. But also, guys, we have something called a Smart Start period. So what this is your first 3 months while you're building your team, you are going to get big bonus money, okay? And most people within their Smart Start, that can range from $1,000 all the way up to $5,000 per paycheck, depending on how many blocks, how many Smart Starts you're building. And that's before you even have a team or business partners or people really working. And that's because it takes time to build a team, right? You know, it takes time to build a team. It takes time for people to see you and to jump on. And I'm gonna just like be upfront with y'all right now. Y'all see, I have some redness on my chest, so I don't want you to think, you know why? Because I'm a little bit nervous, okay? So even to this day, even after doing this for 2 years, I still get a little bit nervous on camera. So I don't want you to think like, oh, I could never talk on camera. I could never do that, because girl, you can, trust me. I used to think that too, right? You think I thought I was gonna be driving a free Cadillac? No, it just unfolded and happened that way, guys, okay? So anyways, I show my dad the compensation plan. He's like, you would be crazy not to do this. Just like the fact that literally you can get the free Cadillac with only having recruiting 4 people on your team. Like that right there is huge and so different from any other comp plan I've ever seen, to just get like blunt and roll with y'all real quick. So this video is not forever. And then, you know, from there, I went for it, right? Within my 3rd month, guys, okay, so I was newly married. I had a full-time job. I was selling turf. And then I also was doing like raffle sales on the weekends. I was doing wedding planning on the weekends. So I had tons of jobs. My husband was in school. And I was working Monat at the same time. So started working Monat, and that extra money was life-changing at the beginning, seriously, because of Smart Start and all of that within those first 3 months. But literally my 3rd month, guys, I had met my full-time job salary, even more than that. And I was getting my first free Cadillac, my only free car I've ever gotten, my free Cadillac. I was going to pick it up, and I had just earned my first free trip. I got an all paid for, all inclusive trip to San Francisco, California, guys. And they flew me out there, paid for my hotel. I got the community. I got to see all of the girls on my team, and you know, the team that I had joined. And that's one of my favorite parts about this business, is the community as well. So anyways, I just have like a blast, and I'm like, this is so fun. I cannot believe they paid me to come out and do this. I can't believe this is work. And I'm just like falling more and more in love with it, right? So as time goes on, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why am I even working these other jobs, right? Because, you know, what's the point at this point, right? But, you know, we had some debt to pay off. We paid off over $30,000 in debt since I've joined Monat, and that's thanks to Monat. So we waited a bit. I still kept working and adding that Monat paycheck to it. Then, you know, we made a decision. Okay, you know, it's time. It's time for me to do this shampoo gig full time, guys, okay? So, you know, I put in my resignation letter, whatever you want to call it, and I start doing Monat full time, guys. That next month, I get pregnant with Adelie, okay? Necklace says it all. And, going through pregnancy and just being able to work from home is like the biggest blessing in the entire world. Then going through a C-section, going through postpartum, going through all this, and still to this day getting to be at home with her. Like, I get to fit this in nooks and crannies. Like, I can see my baby girl right there in the walker while I'm doing this video with y'all, guys, okay? It is so easy to fit in with the nooks and crannies, and I am just so thankful that I said yes, because the reality is, guys, if I wouldn't have said yes to this, then I don't even know if us like being able to get pregnant would have even been something we could have even discussed. And she's one of the biggest blessings of my life. But other than that, I definitely would not have been able to stay home with her, guys, okay? I would have had to go back to work, and I just can't imagine that. And so if you're a mama and you're struggling with that too, or if you're just somebody just like I was before, right? You're looking for some extra income or some extra money, and you know, you're like, oh, it could turn into a full-time thing, but it's not for me right now, right? I didn't join it so that it would turn into a full-time thing. That's just how it unraveled, guys. And now I make 4 times more than I made in the corporate world, and I'm working from home in my pajamas most of the time with my baby girl. Just, I'm a total simple, and like, just, there's nothing special about me, okay? So if I can do it, you can do it, guys. I'm gonna just go over the 5 things really quick that kind of really set Monat apart, and then I'll let y'all go because I don't want to make this video forever. So the first thing is timing. We are only 5 years in, so it's ground floor. We have less than 100 people at the top of the company, guys. And so there is so much room for you to grow. Not everybody knows about it. And we also just came out with skincare. So we just launched a brand new thing that even more people haven't heard about, right? It is, you know, for everyone. Like I already said, it's for men, it's for kids, it's for any hair type for women. If your hair's thin, if your hair's thick, if your hair's oily, if your hair needs, you know, has damage and needs some restructuring, like we literally have something for every single hair type out there, plus kids, plus men, plus dogs, guys, okay? It is a need and a necessity, okay, guys? That's the next thing. It's a need and a necessity, okay? It is something that everybody needs. We've all got to wash our hair. Like even what we're going through right now, guys, our products are in the USA. They're all sealed. It's a necessity. So we're still open up for business in our warehouse to be shipped out because it is an essential thing. People need to wash their hair at least once a week, right? So go straight to your door, sealed, made in the USA. You know, I mean, I don't need to explain more on that, right? And then the fourth thing is we don't have any competition within the hair care industry, especially. There is no other hair care company that literally penetrates all 3 layers of the hair to help it grow. We have a patent on that. And then on top of that, there's no competition within like direct sales, right? There's so many makeup companies or healthcare companies or things like that. And with Monat, we are the only one that is like the leading hair care company that has what we can give to people, right? And obviously our products work. I mean, look at this. It's crazy, okay? And then last but not least, like I already said, we pay 3 to 5% more than any other company out there, guys, okay? So if it's tugging on your heart, if you're like, maybe I could do this, maybe I could do this on the side with my full-time job, or maybe I could do this where I could stay at home with my baby girl or baby boy, or maybe I could do this to where I could bring in extra income and so my husband's not just the sole provider for a family. Whatever that looks like for you guys, all I have to say is why not say yes, okay? You have a 30-day guarantee money back. I hold my people's hands through everything. We have all the training set up for you, every single thing that you can do to be successful in this business. And 90% of the people that join this business, guys, make back their money within the first 10 days, okay? Literally, and why I say make back your money is you get to pick out a product pack for your hair type. I will talk with you, or you know, whatever team member sent this to you, we'll talk to you about it and get you the best thing for your hair. And if you want some skincare too, your skin, right? And then you get to just use those products on you. We don't have to ship out inventory or anything like that. We literally just have to say yes, buy the product pack, pick the best one for our hair, use the products on ourselves, and then we get a free website and the company sends it out for us. Okay, guys? So it is seriously the most simple. They make it so simple and easy for you to be an entrepreneur and to work from home. And that's what I want to help you do too. Okay, guys? So let me know if you have any questions. And Adelaide's sick of the walker, so I gotta go. Bye.